Where am I? Now what's going on? All right, guys. I'm trying to get this working here. What's going on? Okay. I'll be with you guys in a second here. All right. Or left, whatever direction you go is good with me. What's happening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? We're just waiting for the wonderful Sam to come on. We are going to be talking about the stars as usual, of course, the wonderful firmament. Why does that look so cloudy still? I guess that's better, isn't it? So we're going to let yesterday just like totally go under the radar because I was not having a good day. But anyways, not that anybody cares, because if they did, they would leave me the F alone, right? I've been having issues with StreamYard. I'm trying to go through the video that was on the live stream the other day of when I was recording Polaris and the stuff going on, going frame by frame. So I don't know why StreamYard's not recording my voice. Maybe it doesn't like me. I could care less. But we will get through that at some point. We've got Geeky, we've got Tarot, and the absolutely wonderful Brenda Debates. I'm patiently waiting for these crazy ass wonderful binoculars that are coming. And yes, they are going to be the same ones that Sam has. 40 times magnification by 110 millimeter lenses. And yes, the sheep are afraid. I'm afraid myself because it freaks me out knowing what I'm recording. And yes, I'm going to destroy, well, I've already destroyed it. Sam has already destroyed it. The whole concept of fake space. So that's all right, because if they don't work, I still got these ones, and I still got my 20 by 80 regular binoculars and my 25 by 100s. So I've got 3 choices to come from and to choose from. And yeah, so it's all good, boys and girls. We're still waiting for the Globies to actually show me their globe model on how the star trails work in a whatever clockwise position or whatever way they go in 3 different access points. So we will wait for that for probably eternity and go from there. So what's new on the front of what you guys know or believe? I would prefer to know something rather than believe in something. So it actually might be clear tonight. I'm hoping for the best because it has been a very, very strange winter. I usually go out to just a minute there, Sam. I want to get my 7 or 8 words in here before other people take over. And so I'm very anxious to record the stars and, of course, the firmament. But hey, I've got plans to go somewhere in March. Nobody's going to know where I'm going. It's kind of secretive, but I will be going to the States, but who knows where, right? So I will be going to record the stars and firmament. I'm going to educate and help somebody else out in the process. And we will be recording the stars together. And as they are, right? Without a P1000 and, of course, without a telescope. So I think I might do that maybe this week too. I'm going to try to remember to, I want you guys, this is what you guys, for those of you who masturbate to telescopes and you're so excited about it, you lick the tubes all the time and you're very infatuated with these telescopes. So I want you to go and watch their own footage. This is telescope footage. And I want you to watch what they are recording. Remember, the supposed shooting stars are coming where? From outer space. And so even the people with their wonderful telescopes are showing that the stars, the shooting stars, we'll just call them electrical discharges, that supposedly they're coming from like way out, way far away, when they're actually coming from the center of the frame and going like this. There'll be another one shoot this way, another one from over here. But yet they don't zoom in like I do to where those, we'll call them electrical discharges. That's what I have done. Zoomed into where it comes from. And those electrical discharges are coming from the firmament, 100% proven. I will do it again and again and again. These globetards really hate me because, or they actually like me, supposedly like me. They're watching me because I've got the facts, boys and girls. So yeah, it's ooh, let's go after Mikey in the chat. Let's go after Mikey in the chat. I'm taking a vacation next week from fucking reality, I'll tell you that much. My phone will not be on all next week. I will be doing what I want to do when I want to do it. I'll tell you that much. So anyways, okay, I got to get the link in there, and then we'll let the we'll nickname him 7-Eleven. You want to know why? Because his mouth never closes. Anyways, we'll let him on. We'll see what happens here. He's got a video to show, or we'll chit chat. Of course, this is my wonderful buddy from Israel. who has also kicked the crap out of the firmament and the stars. And we're just gonna, that's what we do. We record shit. All right, guys. If you want to go cry in the corner, then that's your deal. Just make sure you take your diapers with you, just in case you poop your pants. And we'll go from there. Right, guys? And you got to go to through my videos. If you want to have proof that shooting stars do not exist, because they don't. Again, you're not asking questions when you watch videos. If you think there are shooting stars, how come there are still amount the same stars in the sky? If there is a shooting star, like let's take one of the stars out of the Big Dipper, when is that ever going to be not the Big Dipper? You should have one of those stars in the Big Dipper go shooting off, right? And then it will be less of a dipper, and then another one, and then another one. And eventually there will be no dipper whatsoever, along with every other constellation in the sky. We're going to decrease in the amount of stars over thousands of years, because remember, you think they're shooting stars. Oh, what about meteorites? Okay, again, you have to think that space is a whole thing. Does not work, boys and girls. Space is only up here, boys and girls. Bunch of poo-poo. All right, crazy man, what's happening?
Strawberries.
We're rocking and rolling with the strawberries.
So what's going on?
Yeah, just yip-yapping about the stars, and I'm hoping you still got a video. I wasn't sure if you were going to show a video on here or not.
Well, I have something. It's not that much, but we've been working on that for like the last couple of weeks. So as I said, in my videos on my channel, that we realize that sometimes we see what appears to be like, shadows of the stars. I mean, you have the star. Now the star is moving, right? My phone is not moving, and the star is like moving slowly like this. And sometimes we see something that follows the star, like, and looks like a shadow. So at one point, I realized that actually what I believed, to be a shadow at that point was not a shadow. It was a different star, and there were like a few stars like going together, with the star, the main star that I was looking at. But this time, it appears that we have two shadows like following that star, and and we know, we believe that they are not different stars, because they react exactly like the main star in the same time. That means like when the main star glows, they also glow, and that indicates that cannot be like, different stars doing exactly the same thing than that star is doing. So I'm going to show you this. Wait a second. Okay. Here we come. Here comes the pain.
Here comes the pain. No pain, no gain.
Wait a second. This is it. Here we go. So, okay, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna share that.
I'm gonna make up a sign, a billboard for that. No, here comes the pain.
Oh man. Share screen, Windows. That's it. Okay, sharing, man. You got it?
You betcha, man. It's there.
Okay. So I'm gonna go. So this is what I call John Doe stars, because those stars are not visible to the naked eye. So I cannot even, identify them, because I don't see them. So For now, I'm not equipped to identify like invisible stars, but yeah, well, it's not. There are devices. There are like all kinds of applications and machines that can just exactly point to the some point in the skies and tell you exactly what's there. But I don't have that technology yet. So here, this is a John Doe star. You see, going with it's very how do you call it, weak like this, but you can see it. So I do it again.
Yeah.
So
What's that green circle? You got
green circle is to point. I don't know if you see it. Is to point to that shadow. This is the first star that has like what looks like a shadow following the star. But at that point, we're not sure because there is not too much details on that shadow behind. Do you see that shadow?
okay.
You don't see it
No,
in
I
that.
don't think I
Oh,
see
you,
it.
you you don't see it in the.
Yeah, yeah,
It's too dark. Okay,
yeah.
only on my computer can you see it. So we're gonna keep on going, and now we have that second star, second John Doe star, John Doe 2. Uh, that is going to appear in like a few seconds. Here he is. Now maybe you should see the two stars. You see that
Oh,
those
yeah,
two stars behind?
yeah, yeah.
So you have like two stars, and if
Yeah,
we
you didn't send me this yet. I gotta watch that. You should send me this.
yeah,
Yeah,
and you can see that it reflects. They reflect perfectly the movement of the main star. That means at that point it's hard to believe that those are like two separate stars. It looks like actually a reflection. The
yeah.
big question here, the big big question
Yeah.
is, sorry, on what do they reflect? What reflects them?
Just hold on. Let me say something. I think the purple area behind that star is a reflection, but the other one to the left might be another star. I don't know yet. Yeah, because
Hmm.
that's pretty far for a reflection. But yeah, because there are stars that are very close to each other that I've recorded. Yeah.
So that's another one. So I'm coming back to the most important footage that we get from yesterday. It's a star around the Orion constellation, but I couldn't tell you exactly where.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can see, but we have those holes there again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a clear reflection. It is possible that this is just yeah, this is a closer reflection of this, and this is another one. I don't know because
Man,
they behave the same. They behave
that's a
exactly the same.
tiny star. You're zoomed in, man. Those binoculars are crazy. I would never get any tiny stars like that.
Yeah, yeah. You cannot see it. You cannot see it with the
Yeah. Yeah,
even
and
with
you
the
got
bind.
those holes on the right hand side there too, right there. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, even on the binos.
I wonder if those stars create those holes, or what if they're holes or
Well,
dents.
it looks like some kind of plasma, like a soft matter. I don't think it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but there is something behind. That's for sure. We don't know what it is. Maybe they're playing with us, and this is what they call the black matter.
Yeah. No, Joe Mama. There's no water. The water is above the firmament, not in the stars. People gotta stop thinking that. This is not even a clear star, Joe Mama. It's not even close to being clear. I've got clear stars and Sam's got clear stars.
Mm. Those are blood stars.
This is a
So
Jim star.
yeah, yeah, Jim and his style star.
Yeah.
That means before to catch the exact shape of the star, we have to go through lots of footage, a lot of efforts. And the thing is that we have plenty of like blurred stars. Now
Yeah.
this is blurred, but now the point here, we're not trying to learn about the shape of that star because it's totally out of shape.
Yeah.
But we are trying to learn about what's around the star. Now if you catch a star that is not like focused, out of focus, the light is still there. It's not in the shape that it should be, but nevertheless it just spreads around, or gives you indications about what's around that that light there. So
Yeah.
again, we're not here to define here in that footage the shape of the star, of course, because it's blurred. It's like it's not that, but to point to the fact that that star somehow is being reflected onto some kind of a texture, a surface behind somehow, because we don't know where that light comes from, because
Yeah.
there is no light in between us and the star in order to
Yeah.
project another light. So there is something going on there. I believe that the star is diffusing light all over towards us and towards the other side, and this is what we see. That's the way I see it for now with what we have. But still, we still like we still don't know. We still those are first conclusions. And now, just to tell you that it cannot be the phone, of course, that
Hey,
does
hey,
that.
just go back there a sec. I want you to go frame by frame there. Like go back.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
as
Wait a
that
second.
was going across there.
Okay, frame by frame.
Yeah, just keep it going. Yeah, just keep it going. There was a few spots there where they had keep going. There's 2 points of light back there again. Yeah, keep going just a little bit more. Right. Yeah, it's right there. Go frame by frame. Yeah, right there. See on the left. Go frame by frame now.
Well, it's hard for me. I'm on VLC. I just like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll have to do that. I'm gonna review it. You'll have to send it to me. Yeah. Or just let it. Can you back up about 2 seconds,
Yeah.
and then just let it play through, and then keep repeating it. Yeah, just keep.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, see right there. There was like 2 lights at the top, right there. Yeah, did you see it?
Wait a second.
Right.
Oh yeah, here in here.
Yeah, right at the top. Yeah, right. Yeah, just no, right at no. Don't go up and down. Just right at the top. Keep playing it. Yeah, right there. Just quickly, both at the same time. Right there. Yeah, back up. I don't know, but it's right. Just it's half a second before that. Yeah.
Wait a second.
And then you just let it play, and then right there. Yeah. See, at the top. At the top.
Oh, I see. And this.
No, and the 2 ones beside it. You can see the 2 lights there on the top. On the points. On the point. Go up.
And this.
Right there. There and on the left one.
Oh, yes, exactly. So that
Yeah.
exactly. This is very good because you can see here
Well, I
that
can't see
actual.
anything there, but yeah.
Well, this is over there. You have exactly those two shapes there. Those two like pyramids like this. Like you have like one here and one here. On my computer, I see it clearly.
Oh, I see there now. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so it repeats here. But so the thing is that is it possible that those two shadows here are actually one shadow, but split in half? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible by some kind of phenomenon. I don't know. I'm just like thinking with you. One of the points of revealing all what we find like right away is also to have you guys think, and come up maybe with theories. And like I told Mike before, I went through a surgery today, small heart surgery, and after the surgery I talked to my surgeon. I told him, I asked him, have you ever seen stars in the skies? And so he told me yes, and I explained him what I was doing with Mikey, and he was very interested into like seeing what we had, like the stars. I showed him and I asked him, look, can that shape do that shape of the stars remind you of any shape of anything you've seen in your job, like like when you scan through the body, when you look through human parts, bodies and everything? Did you see something that looks like it? He said never. And the guy is a very he's a big surgeon. He's known. He's done like lots of surgeries, there's lots of, and he never seen something that reminds him that shape in his profession. So just to tell you, the point in telling you all this is to share with you, first of all, what we find, and to also maybe bring up in you some ideas about, theories of what it can be. And slowly we're going to get to that. Believe me, we're going to understand what's going on there. It's a
Oh,
question of time.
absolutely,
It's a
absolutely.
question of time. We know that.
And that's why they're afraid of us. That's what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
They can't hide that there is a firmament above us because we've recorded it many times, many times.
Well,
It's there.
this
There's just all the surface.
this this brings like some hardware to the software. I mean, it's like now we have like concrete, evidence. I wouldn't say yet evidence, but like we're on the path to bring up evidence, hardcore evidence that there is a texture behind the stars and that there is no space.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Show
So,
one of your good videos that you got serious clear, so they understand what stars look like,
or you want me to
Yeah,
play another
we're gonna.
video?
This is a video of a clear star, which it's not. So
No,
let's
no.
show something that's really clear.
Okay. I'm gonna show you.
Because the wonderful Brenda Debates is in there, and she's gonna start yapping about stuff. So
Well, we have no time for that. Let us talk about what's important.
oh yeah,
Then we
yeah. No, I'm just saying. Let's just show it.
then we can have some entertainment later.
Yeah.
We'll keep her for dessert. Wait a second. So I'm gonna show you, of course, like in a couple of half a second. That was in the show number 4. Oh, this was in. I call that Sam shows.
Dun, dun, dun. Here, I'll sing for everybody.
Okay, show number 4. Okay. Okay, so actually it was not the number show, it was the number 2, I think. All the domes. Okay. All the stars. Wait a second. Show number 3. Here we go. So those are. Wait, let me just share it. I'm coming back. Share. Sorry, it takes time, guys. I'm not used to all that stuff here.
Yeah, we're not a globie. We don't. We make mistakes. We make mistakes, and we don't. Are not afraid to admit them.
Wait a second. I don't see it on my sharing stuff here. Okay, again, sharing video files, maybe. Oh, okay. No, sharing. Share screen.
Of course, I can show my videos too, but it's nice to get other people's videos too.
Windows. Streaming Studios. Well, I don't see my video. What the fuck? Okay, wait a second. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it another way. I'm gonna share directly the video. Video file. Same show. Show number 3. Okay. Okay, I got this. Can you share it?
Yeah.
All right. So this is Capella. This is like approximately the shape that it has. Like you see, like a ring, a white ring here, and a vortex going up and down. I'm going to show you other stars. The best one that I can show you, if you really want to have the best shots that we have so far, is this. That's the best shot I have of Alnilam, which is inside the Orion.
Orion's belt. Yeah.
So I don't know if you see it. I'm going like slowly. So I'm going. You see, there is a vortex. It turns. See, that's what the star looks like.
At least 90% clear. There's still, you can still get clearer than this.
No, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Of course, we can always get clear, but at least you know what it looks like. Though it's not like a blurred spot of light, or So I'm going to come back so you can see. And here on that star, I'm going to let it play. If you take a good look at Al-Nilam, see, it rotates. That cone there rotates. So that's important because it gives you a very strong indication that that something, there's a lot of activity there. So that's for whoever didn't see that. You can go on my channel and see those videos. I'm going to share with you another one. Another one is come I just remove from stage. Okay. Remove from studio. All right. And now I'm going to show you different pictures of stars also that give you very good details. On the stars based shots. Here we go. Share. Here we go. So this is stars that can give us an idea about the dome. But this is serious. So you see, the thing is that when the star starts glowing like crazy, this is when we see these projections there around it. So here you can see that it loses its shape because the light is like is blinding us here. So again, this is the first one. This is also serious. Well, okay. This is serious also. This is just to show you some projection on the dome. But you see the star, you see here, you can see here the details of the star a little bit. Even if the shape is like a little not clear, you can understand, what it's made of. And this is how we do it sometimes. Sometimes you have the cone that's perfect and not the rest sometimes. And this is how we put things together. I'm going to show you another. See, when it starts glowing, so everything is like distorted. Well, that's a out of focus star, totally out of focus. Okay, that's also blurred, but that again, those are videos to make you understand that there is a texture behind. This is what we want to establish here. Okay, so I'm gonna stop on the next frame, so you understand. Here you see. So that's what the star looks like. See that perfect cone there? So it's either like an energy or there's some kind of a force going on. Something is going on over there.
Yeah, vortex.
We don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vortex, exactly like a. But you see, it's like it's pointing straight. It's nice and smooth. That's why I believe it's electrical. But again, we don't know. And at one point, you're going to see that there is another one at the bottom. There's a tail always at the bottom, also smaller. Like my friend that was here yesterday told me that he looks like a gas burner. Yes. You see. So that's so that's interesting. So those are actually stars that that we see in their shape.
I'll bring up my video now. I haven't shown it for a while, so
Yeah.
Or a few of them. I've got many stars also, but
Well, that's the. I think that's one of the best one that we have is the.
Yeah.
You can see clearly the shape. That's the shape. That's it's
Yeah, I gotta
amazing.
see. That's one thing I can fix. Why is this thing going to 5 seconds now? Why is it doing that? How can I?
Playback speed. Playback speed.
Oh,
You had
playback
it.
speed? No.
You
What?
had it. On settings. Settings. Yeah. Go ahead. Playback speed. Normal. And then
No,
you
no.
do
I
it
want to
custom.
go frame by frame. Frame by frame is going five
So
seconds
so
ahead instead of one.
so do it custom. Custom.
Oh, no, but that's for the video itself. I want to go frame by frame.
I don't know if you can do it on.
No, I've done it 100 times on YouTube, but it's going. See, on the right hand side it says 510 minus 510. It should go by 1 second. One, not fives. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll have to check that out. Oh well, I'll just play it. And of course, yeah, I guess I could slow it down, but still, I want to go frame by frame. But we'll slow it down to. Hmm.
So between you and I, what do you think about people watching that footage and telling you, "Oh, it's a chromatic aberration," or
Yes.
it's like your phone is like simply cheap equipment. What do you think about people saying that? Like
Oh,
because
I
what
think they're. Well, yeah, you can keep going. I guess I don't know.
I'm telling you that like I don't know when I saw those pictures the first time, I also myself said to myself like maybe there's some kind of a problem with the phone or something. But that thought lasted me like approximately like a day or two maximum, and then when I decided to check and double check, I came to the conclusion it was not possible. No phone is doing this. No phone has ever done that. You're never gonna find any phone on in the world that does that. And so I believe that people that keep on saying that are like either chills, which first the first thing that comes to my mind is like they're like I'm talking about flat earthers. I'm not talking about globers, of course, because they don't count. But flat earthers, that say the thing like this, they have to come up with like solid demonstrations to tell us that this is like some kind of an aberration. They have to do their homework, compare, check what aberrations are, and but they don't do that. So that just doesn't make them chills, all of them, but some of them just bad flat earthers that don't do their homework. So
So
you have
here's something
to.
somebody says in my video to now wonder if where does it say that? Uh, oh, I'm supposed to play the uncropped video. I'm not sure what he's talking about because I don't crop my videos.
No, this is not cropped. This is like what this is on his screen on his phone. That's not cropped. I
That's
have
the
video
original
that I
video
cropped.
right
I
there.
have, yeah. I crop videos, to make it like look bigger, for people. But what he showed you here is not cropped. I showed this video cropped already come a few times, but this is not cropped.
The hell is this shit? Where's my? Here's Beetlejuice. At least as good as I can get it as of right now. Hopefully, it'd be clearer some other day.
Mhm.
And of course, the firmament with no electrical phenomenon happening right there in plain sight. Again, see, there's those holes, man. See, and they look exactly like the moon.
It reminds the moon. It reminds the moon. Definitely, there is something like it's like dark, like
Yeah.
dusty. Like I don't know. It's like it appears that way. Again, we don't know. We can only assume that we can make a connection between the two. But
And again, electrical phenomenon and some crazy ass shit going on there. This is not a star here. This is actually part of the firmament, that blue, the white stuff. I was gonna. Where's the? Do I have that? Um, I was gonna put the link into the chat there again. Just in case. But yeah, it's all good. We're gonna hopefully get those binoculars soon at some point and get her going.
yep. So
Which are
that's
you
all.
gonna, are you gonna have clear skies tonight?
Of course, I'm gonna try. I'm like dead tired, but I'm gonna try. Of course, I'm gonna try to you know to be lucky tonight. See what happens.
Yeah, we
So
might. Yeah, we might. Okay.
so the I'm experiencing some difficulties with my brand new powerful phone S 25 Ultra.
Yeah,
Be careful, guys, because there's a big issues with the camera here. The colors are like too bright. There's a problem. There's a problem with the cameras. I'm gonna if it keeps on going tomorrow, I'm gonna go and just like try to trade it back with the phone company I bought it from. Because what happens is that when we look at the stars with this phone with the S23 I had, it's good, no problem. But now that they put some AI features in there, it seems that like it's almost impossible to get good pictures of stars. Like I don't know what they're doing. It's like there is like instead of a small taint of blue, you have like a big strip, a blue strip like this. It's like
yeah.
it's ridiculous. So I think we're gonna take up that problem real soon, and we also have like a different cameras. I don't know if I can show you here.
Here's the thing too. So we've still got comments about phones and how to use them and how to use binoculars. So when you take selfies of your own face or your family's, are you cropping your pictures or your videos when you do that, Mr. Globies? Or is your cell phone having a problem taking a picture of your face? Do you know how to use your phone? Do you know how to focus it properly when you take a selfie or a picture of your family or a picture of your dog or cat? We can ask you guys the same questions because maybe your pictures are AI or out of focus. Maybe your selfie picture is out of focus. I'm just going to call it that. Maybe
Uh,
it's CGI.
I will say that themselves are out of focus.
Yeah.
Their brains is out of focus. But hey, that's the game. I accept it. That's the war. The guys are not here to understand the truth.
Yeah.
They're here just to try to undermine it. So we understand. That's the game. I have no problem. We can play that game. No problem. So that's why we can only discuss with people that really want to understand. We can.
Yeah, it's only when they make something makes them uncomfortable because we're actually recording real stars on the firmament. That's the only time when it's supposedly out of focus.
But the thing is that what's interesting is that actually when we see what arguments those guys come up with, in order to try very unsuccessfully to undermine our work, to discredit our work, they come with stupid things like that red S, I don't know, rhetoric
Yeah,
there.
Red's rhetoric.
And
Yeah,
yeah, so that say, oh, if you put a button of Mask, it's not a lens. I said lens, but actually it's a mask. So about mask, I'll give you like $500. I say
Yeah.
okay, I'll do it, but for 5,000. You know, and the thing is that he's trying to fool his own people by trying to say, oh, if I put that thing on, which costs about $2, on the internet,
Yeah.
so I'm going to focus better. So if you want to know what that thing does, you can go on internet and see the difference with that mask and without that mask. It's like, or you have a big blood spot of light or a thinner blood spot of light, and that's the technology. Those people are crazy, but it's made for for telescopes, or for cameras, because telescopes amplify the lights much more than binoculars do, and that the telephones do. So it won't even change anything on the phone, because we're gonna zoom right through those things there. But the thing is, with the telescope, since it has so much light, so by putting those stripes there, what it does, it just like reduces the amount of light. But
Yeah.
that's it. That means, like, instead of seeing like a blurred spot of light, you're gonna see like a thin
Yeah.
blurred
Yeah.
spot of light. You won't see any details. So this is the stupidity of these guys. That's all I came up with. So actually, what I can tell you is that the best evidence we have that we are on the right track, the best evidence that we have that we are, uncovering something huge, is those people's attitude, is the Globers themselves.
Yeah.
Because not only they have nothing really to, they cannot come up with nothing to discredit us, but they come up with like stupidity, like absurdness, things that are like so absurd that
Yeah.
it's funny. Imagine, with all the money they have, the budget they have, and they have nothing. So that's great. So I like to listen to them. Let's see what they're gonna try to come up with next time. What kind of trick they're gonna try to pull out. And they're already like checkmate, but they just don't even know it.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
that's it. So that's ridiculous. Now again, if really you believe that we are making some mistakes, so we don't handle correctly the equipment or whatever, if you're serious about it, we're willing to of course listen, or give us some advice. you know we are
But
open.
another thing is too, they would be nice for them to actually do the work themselves and say, "Look, here's my work. Your work is wrong."
But they don't do that, because again, those are not people that are interested into the truth. They're interested into making the truth look, fake, in the eyes of masses of idiots, which they need in order to, build their, empire of, lies there. So they need idiots. They cannot, build lies on smart people. They need idiots. So they manufacture them.
Yeah.
So what can I tell you? This is sad, but this is it's not new. Don't believe it's new. It's like it happened like many times over the past 6,000 years, and every time people try to fight nature, try to fight logic, intelligence, they just get erased, totally erased from the book of life, if I can say like that.
Yeah.
Say yeah. So we have some comparison. Yeah, I remember this.
Side by side. See, it's almost three holes, three holes. It's the exact same
Yeah.
patterns almost.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's the same picture of, but it's interesting to see that all these holes there. It looks like on the firmament, it's like actually the opposite side. Like if it's like those are like you know like if you were seeing those holes from the other side, like. But one thing is certain about the moon and the firmament so far, but according to what we saw, is that there is a resemblance between that texture that we see and the texture of the moon that we see. There is
Yeah.
definitely a resemblance, but again, it's not enough to reach to any conclusion yet. However, however, there are other indications, to tell us that the stars and the moon are linked together. Um, you know, besides the Bible that says that the moon is ruling the night, so it's ruling the stars. And the stars are like an army of going around, and the moon, or maybe Polaris, I don't know, is the that ruler there. So the moon and the stars are linked according to our ancient books, but also uh, by the fact that they provide the same type of light. Like the moon provides its sunlight, of course. You'd be stupid to believe that the sun is like reflecting on the moon.
Yeah.
That's it's another absurdness, like totally stupid thing to say. And so do the stars. And the moon has an activity because the light of the moon just goes away, and and so does the light of the stars. Is that they have almost the same um frequency, the same kind of light. Of course, there are colors around the lights when we look at them, which there is. But the moon, there is no colors, but it seems like the same type of light. I don't know how to tell you that. You have to, you have to be on the field and look through the binos to realize that. But again, not enough, information to think with and to reach to any conclusion yet. We're just starting. We're just starting, and we're gonna bypass all the technical problems, and we're gonna invest what we have to invest, and we're gonna get there. No problem.
Yeah, I truthfully think the frequencies or something. Frequencies, electrical energy, something. But
Look, there is electricity over there. That's
yeah,
clear. What looks like electricity, because we don't know. Maybe there's another technology, a divine technology. I don't know, but
yeah,
apparently it looks like electricity, because electricity also appears here on Earth, and this Earth is also God's creation. So it uses electricity. There's no problem about that. Uh, in the Bible, also, it is said that the dome is being referred to something that looks electrical. I know that your translations, do not show the word electrical or electricity, but in ours it does. In the book of Ezekiel, when it has that
mhm,
dream there, it talks about the the dome,
yeah,
rakia, like it's written over there. So those are like little clues like this that we have to add up, and slowly we'll be able to deduct exactly what we're looking at. And this is how you constitute like a proof. You reach to a proof when you don't have any hard evidence, like a video, let's say a video, but like something that tells you clearly where it is. Well, you have to deduct where it is by grabbing clues left and right. And this is how we do that, just like in an investigation about on people on so so that's it. You see, we very simple people. I'm not an expert in all this. I'm trying to become one slowly, but we're just simple people, and if we can do that, you guys can do it too. And I encourage anybody that wants to do the same, just to do it,
yeah,
because at the end it's not that much money. It's not like the end of the world. It's not. It doesn't reach the price of a car. It's like the price of a small motorcycle. Like like it's like
yeah,
not even a very good bike. Like electric bike. If you have the money to buy an electric bike, you have the money to buy this equipment. So I think for anybody that works, of course, it should be possible. It should be possible. So for me, that's it. I don't have much to tell you for now, because
yeah. Neither do I. I think I'm good.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna rest my
we
legs because I can
we
only sit.
we've we've been stuck for like like about 10 days now, even here in Israel, with bad weather, with like cloudy clouds and everything. So it was like not too easy to go out. I went out sometimes, but the conditions were like not too good, windy, and so we're gonna see tonight if we can find something. But we're gonna find more. We're gonna find much more.
Absolutely.
and there are things also that we talked with Mike. I talked with friends here about theories of things that I wouldn't even want to mention now, not to bring that in because maybe it's too early yet. But there are possibilities of um, like ideas that we can have about what's going on over there. But it's like it's we have to investigate first. We have to investigate. The last time, in my video, I brought up the that notion of like whirlpool and
Hmm.
and how do you call it, tornadoes. And in both cases here on Earth, uh, those phenomena are like created by the temperatures that collide. So hot air and cold air create tornadoes, or are like one of the reasons why tornadoes form. And same thing for whirlpools. In the waters, it's like hot and cold water that go together. So here you see that those two types of vortex there happen on Earth because of temperatures that collide. Okay, that's one thing. Next thing about the stars, we see that there is some kind of a vortex coming out of the star. Looks like a vortex, okay?
Yeah.
But we also see that colors of the stars change every frame, every seconds. And we know that colors represent temperatures of the stars. So it's possible that also there is some kind of a vortex being created by temperatures that collide, and that we can judge out of here through the colors that change all the time, like blue, red, yellow, tack, 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 tack. So maybe we found some trail here, to follow, to see if it's possible that there is a notion of temperatures going on there, or something that creates that vortex, and know, of course, what it does, because tornadoes on Earth don't do much except damage to the houses. They have no really, I don't see any purpose to those tornadoes. Also the whirlpool, I don't see any purpose for those things. Those are just like phenomenon. So again, if there is something like that, in the skies, again, what would be the purpose of that? And so lots of questions. The more we get in, the more we progress, and the more we have questions. And this is science, man. This is real science. Science is like this. The more you progress, the more questions you have, and the
Yeah.
more questions you have, the more answers you have, and this is how you progress. This is a basic true research. So again, I wouldn't waste too much time with all these globins there, those globers, whatever. Um, and I'll just focus on what we have to do. We still have a lot of work to do, and that's it. That's it. So you see, even a star like that's out of focus because we move the phone, or that's like elongated like this. The
Oh,
lights.
that's no, that's a satellite supposedly.
Oh, satellite.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not a star. That's not a star. No, that's in motion itself, but it's not a
Oh.
trail. It's not a trail of light. Just hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the original. That's really clear. This one here. These are these so-called satellites in the sky. This is not a satellite. That is not a stretch mark of a streak of light. This is 100% the object. So I'm not sure where people are going with this whole satellite business.
Well, I have no problem about satellites in the air or drones, but not in space. There is no,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
there's no problem that you can see things. No space station is totally bunch of shit, and well, expensive shit, because of course it causes a lot of damage and brings people to believe that there is space, of course. And this is so important for NASA. The most important thing for NASA is not to show that the Earth is a globe, is to show that there is no dome. That's the number one priority, top
Yeah.
priority. And this is why I'm saying that it's very important now to start focusing on the dome. We know enough about the Earth. We know enough, even if we don't know everything, we know enough. But now again, we have to start moving. We have to start progressing. We cannot be stuck at that level. They're talking about flat Earth for like next 100 years. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to, move on. So
Yeah.
again, the dome is I believe very important because it's like
And
it's
I just want to explain something about this too. I don't want people to think this is a light streak, as if the light started here and then this is a streak of light. This is the actual object just zoomed in, and you can see hundreds of these lights a night. So yeah, at least here in North America, anyways. So I don't know what people are calling and why they're calling these satellites, but this is not a satellite. And some of these lights almost collide with each other, race each other, and sometimes even they go on a like a four-way stop sign as if they're going across each other's path, four of them at a time. So these are not satellites. If they were, they would be falling to the ground every day because they would be crashing into each other.
yeah. The thing I didn't I caught at one time what I believe so far to be like a shooting star, or I don't know what it was, just like comes out of nowhere and it goes out nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw that. I didn't record it. I wasn't recording at the time, but I saw one. But if not, I didn't see nothing. Nothing artificial. Nothing like so far. I mean, so just to announce to people that I'm also working, with Mikey on trying to find into history ancient text, ancient pictures of stars that have the shape that we uncover today. Because if we really have the shape of the stars, we should see that shape somehow, you know, in ancient writings, whatever, hieroglyphs and whatever. And so far, well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but so far I didn't find much, but I found a few things. The thing is that I don't know if in these ancient times they had the possibility to see the real shape of the star, but my guess is that people that built the pyramids and did all these things that we cannot even reproduce today. Uh, there's a big chance that they knew the shape of the stars. They knew these things. So at one point we should see these shapes somewhere. So
Yeah.
that's going to be the next step. That's going to be also the next step in our investigation to try to prove that what we saw today was already seen by others, like back then. But again, this is takes time. It's a long investigation, and if we only had like 1% of the budget from NASA, we would have already be done with that. But anyways, and don't forget that again, if what we see is genuine, is true, which we believe, of course. um well, NASA knows about that too, you understand.
Yeah.
And maybe I can share with you a screen that I showed Mikey like a couple of days ago, because those people use Hollywood sometimes to let you know things. They use science fiction to reveal real science, and sometimes they use science to just like spread science fiction. So that's how they play. And sometimes in movies there are messages that you don't actually understand, you don't decipher, but by knowing what we know today, we can say that we can see that there is something like kind of suspicious. I'm going to show you. It's not it's nothing fancy, but it's interesting. Let me show it to you. Wait a second. Hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I'm going to do like I did before because it doesn't work that way. Okay. Video file. Share. Here we go. Here we go. And here we go. Do you see it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, this is an ancient movie, very famous movie called 2001: A Space Odyssey. It is a movie that was produced in 1968, just 1 year before the moon landing scam. And in the public's mind, it convinced them, that it could be reality, and this helped, to sell that lie of the moon landing. So I know that some of you remember that movie, but again, that's not any evidence of anything, just a little something that tells me that maybe there is something here. So remember the shape of the stars, a ring like this, a long, on one side, a long a cone like this, like a vortex, and then a smaller tail, smaller one behind. So here it is. Check it out. You get
Yeah,
it?
a starship, hence the term
Yeah.
starship.
Starship. Motherfuckers. Well, it's just like a note. I don't know. Hey, it's too it's too small to jump to conclusion. But actually, we have other shots in that movie that tells us that it's very possible that this is this actually represents the real shape of the stars that they knew at one point, because they had to know. If we could understand that, Mikey and I, with like cheap binoculars and cheap telephones, imagine what they knew in 1968, with all
Yeah.
their machinery already. So they knew that, they know that, those guys know that. So this is just a little delicatesse. Um, no, that's it for me for now. I'm gonna just go and shoot the stars.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna go rest and yeah.
Yeah. We all need a good rest today. It was a hard day. So, Mikey, I'll see you later. You want to bring in somebody? You want to do something before we leave, or you have
No,
something
I
to
think
say?
I'm good. Yeah, I need to do a few things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll talk.
Yeah. Take care. Let me know if you catch anything,
Take.
and we'll keep in touch as
Yeah,
usual.
yeah,
You
yeah.
betcha,
No
man.
problem. No
All
problem.
right. Take
Take
care.
care.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. That was the wonderful Sam from Israel. We are going to be ending the live stream here soon. Yeah. So him and I, great team together. We're getting the stars. We're getting the firmament. You guys, it's not hard to record the firmament. It's there. It's like recording the wall behind me. It would be virtually impossible to take a picture of my face or a video without the wall behind me, because it's there. All right. You can't say, "Oh, that's dust in space." Well, that was dust in. Do you have a humidifier going, Mike? Is that why it's all white in behind you? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's there. That's all I can tell you, man. I wish you guys all luck. Thanks for watching, and we'll keep in touch. And I'll let you know, hopefully, if it's clear tonight or on the weekend. and hopefully I'll be able to get some damn stars eventually here. It's been a long time. I've been waiting patiently, but again, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I can accomplish something even today with my own life, and which really doesn't happen ever. So that's why my apartment's a disaster. But anyways, keep in touch. Thanks for watching. You guys are all wonderful, and I'll keep giving you the facts. And for the new subscribers in there, hey, thanks for coming in. Let your friends know that this guy is not ever going to lie to you, man. I'm going to portray the freaking proof and the evidence and the honesty. That's what I do, man. I got no time to lie to you, man. Peace out. Thanks for watching, man. Take care.